so many comments that I really could have went without, because nobody had to overcome that but me. What's up, y'all? It's Emoni Cache and I'm back with another video, and today I'll be just doing a January recap for y'all. Every month at the beginning of the month I'll be doing, or every month I'll just be giving y'all a recap of my previous month. So January I set 2 goals for myself. One was, my long-term goal was to purchase a car. Ooh. My long-term goal was to purchase a car, and my short-term goal was to create a YouTube channel. And if you're watching this, you obviously see I completed my short-term goal. My long-term goal was also completed, and really me buying a car was a big milestone. And one, not because of money wise, but because this was my biggest fear. Cars are my biggest fear. I'm gonna be completely honest. Cars are my biggest fear. Driving is my biggest fear. I'm not scared of a lot of stuff. I'm not scared of bugs or roller coasters, or I'm not scared of a lot of stuff that normal people are scared of. I'm scared of cars. I'm scared of dying in a car accident. I'm scared to get in a car accident. I'm scared of everything that has to do with cars. I have PTSD when it comes to cars. I have trauma when it comes to car accidents. The last thing I want on earth is to get in a car accident. So I bought a car. I'm not gonna tell y'all what type of car. It's a 2021 Nissan. I'll tell y'all that. But yeah, it took a lot. I am 21. It took a lot for me to actually go ahead and buy a car, y'all, because I don't like driving. I don't like getting in cars. Every time I get into a car, I think I'm gonna get into a car accident. Whether I'm driving, whether it's somebody else driving. Like, it took me so long to overcome my fear. And that's basically what I did by buying a car, because I know if I bought a car, I would have to drive the car. But yeah, background story. I'm gonna tell y'all why. So when I was in high school, I got into a car accident. It was the worst thing that have ever happened to me, physically, mentally. It was me, 3 other people. Person that was in the back seat with me, he flew out the car. Nothing happened to the driver. The person that was in the front seat, some stuff happened to him. He had to get surgery. His knuckles or needles down. He was unconscious. I was unconscious. My face, y'all can see my scar. I just messed up my lashes, but y'all can see my scar. I'm gonna show y'all the before. I felt so helpless, and it's because the person in the front seat, his head was okay. Let me tell y'all a whole story. So I was about to be a junior in high school. It was the day for us to pick up our books or whatever. The school year was about to start. We went to go pick up our books. We was leaving. The person who was driving, he was speeding. He basically lost control of the car, and we crashed into other cars. All this other stuff happened. I don't know if my head banged on the window. I don't know what happened. But what I do know is, when I woke up, the person who was in the back seat, he had flew out the window. He was standing outside the car, and I know him, so he's making this face like something was wrong. But then I backed out. I don't know. I blacked back out. And so then when I woke up again, the person in the front seat, his head was on my lap, but his body was still in the front seat. Like, he was twisted. And then I blacked back out again. but I saw the car smoking, and that's why I feel like I would never want to feel like this, because I see this car smoking. I see, like, mentally I know it's a possibility that we could blow up in this car, but I could not get myself out of the car. I could not move, I could not scream, I couldn't talk, I wasn't crying, like I could not, like I wasn't in control of my body. That's what it felt like. So I blacked back out again. When I woke up again, I was on the grass. Mind you, I know that I have a dress on, and I know I could see it's plenty of people standing over me. It's a baby crying, it's this random lady standing over me. She's like, we got you, baby, we got you, and stuff like that. She was putting this like this jacket over my face because they had me on live for some reason. Y'all see my legs all out, all type of stuff. Y'all got me on live. But I heard the ambulance siren. I blacked back out again. Like I couldn't take it no more. I just feel like the ambulance was there. They was gonna save me. I don't gotta stay strong no more. So when I woke back up, it was on the ambulance. They had put the IV in me. They was like, we have you, Emoni, it's okay. And I'm thinking, like, how did they know my name? But I forgot the other person I was in the car with. He was woke, so he probably gave them my name or something. But we got to the hospital. Y'all know how on the movies they be like yelling out stuff and saying all type of stuff like that. They was doing that when they was rolling me in the back of the hospital. They was yelling out all different terms and stuff that I knew nothing about. I still wasn't crying, I still wasn't moving, I was just laying there. So then I heard my mom, y'all. That's when I started crying, because my mom, like, I'm sorry, y'all, I ain't gonna start crying, but I'm not gonna cry because I just got my lashes I just got a fill in my lashes. I'm not gonna cry, but my nose hurt. I'm not digging in my nose. But it's okay. So I heard my mom, and mind you, y'all, I still wasn't talking to the doctors or anything. I wasn't saying nothing. I was just laying there, and I heard my mom, and she was like, what happened to my baby? And I just started crying, because one, my mom moved us to the suburbs for nothing to happen to us, and but my whole life was in the city though. So it was like she tried to take us away from the city, and like everything that she was trying to take us away from, it happened to me. So she was screaming, and I had started crying, and then my sister, she walked in. Y'all know my sister's my favorite person ever. Like, don't play with me about my sister. But she walked in the room, and she walked in on the side where my face was open at. So she was crying. So now I'm crying like, dang, you got your mama crying, you got your sister crying, you in this bed helpless. The doctor's not touching me because they was waiting for the police to come in and take pictures. So y'all, I'm bloody. I have glass all over in my body. I have glass in my hair, I have glass in my face, I got glass sticking out my arms, sticking out my feet, the back of my head. I got glass everywhere. They're not taking anything out because the police still didn't take pictures of me. I feel like that's so selfish. Like, I don't know, I get it's protocol, but no. So they started talking to my mom and stuff. They was telling my sister like she might have to get out, she can't control herself because she's scaring me because I still didn't see my face. And that was true. Everybody was coming in the room, and every time everybody saw me, they was crying. So I'm like, well, how do I look right now? Like, how bad is my face? Because every single person who walked in there was pouring, like, and I don't know, I probably look like helpless laying there. But okay, so police came, they took pictures, they didn't ask me anything because I didn't open my mouth. I was not talking, no words was coming out of my mouth. I couldn't say anything. I'm surprised I was crying. I was only crying because my sister and my mom was crying. But so everybody was coming. My mama, all of her friends showed up. All of her friends show up for everything. They come to our graduations, our birthdays, everything. All of her friends was in that hospital room. My best friend left her client at her house, took a cab to the hospital. Like, all of my friends came. It was just crazy. So the police took pictures, then the nurses start touching me. Y'all, I don't like people touching me, and I have a problem with men. Really, I don't like men. It's from my childhood. I can't do it. So they start cutting my dress off, right? Mind you, my dress was soaked in blood. Like, I couldn't keep the dress if I wanted to. But it's the fact that it was a $5 dress that was on sale from H&M. My mama caught it on sale. She was so happy to buy it for me. She came home like, Buka, I bought you. If y'all know my mama, she called me Buka. She was like, Buka, I found these 2 dresses for you, all this other stuff. She was so happy to buy me that dress. It was cute. When I came to school, my best friend was like, oh girl, where you going? You look cute, stuff like that. Y'all, they had to cut the bloody dress off me. They put it in a bag like I was gonna take it home. I threw it away. They had to cut like the back of my hair out because there was glass in the back of my hair, and they had to take all the glass out of me and stuff like that. So they kept transferring me, doing x-rays. They kept transferring me from bed to bed. It was only hurting because it was still glass in me. So they brought me back to the room. It was everybody there, y'all. Like, it got to the point where they only said 2 people could start coming in the room besides my mom. So then they asked me, y'all see my scar? I'm gonna show y'all the picture too. Y'all see how my scar, let me close my eyes. Y'all see how my scar go right here in the corner of my eye all the way down here? They gonna ask me, do I want a shot in my eye right here, or do I want to feel the pain of the stitches? I said feel the pain of the stitches. Who want a shot this close to their eyeball? If I close my eye where they was putting a shot at, you could still feel my eyeball. Who is to say that they wasn't finna poke my eyeball? Y'all, do y'all know they still gave me the shots? My nose piercings bother me. Do y'all know that they still gave me the shot in my eye right here and still felt the pain of the stitches? So then they kept trying to drug me. I don't take medicine. I'm scared of medicine. They kept putting more and more medicine in my IV. They're like, you're not asleep yet? No, I'm not going to sleep. Especially after I feel like I just died and I couldn't even keep myself woke. I'm not letting myself go back to sleep. So they stitching my face up. I'm holding my auntie hand. I'm squeezing the mess out of her hand. What else happened? So they stitched my face up. Okay, y'all, so they stitched my face up. They took as much glass as they could out. I had a basic sewing. It was no way of getting all that glass out without like taking my hair down at the hospital. So then they gave me a brace. My arm is, y'all see my bone, it still pops out years later. I need to go get it checked out. It's broke. So then it's time, everybody was coming in there. It was time for me, everybody else who had to get like hospitalized, everybody else who had to go to the hospital, they was done before me. So but nobody left until it's time for me to leave. So it was time for me to go into the bathroom to see myself, right? Y'all, I'm finna cry. When I tell y'all, I was so irritated with my face. Like, I was so irritated. Like, what? Y'all, my eyes was purple. Like, they was closing. I just told y'all I wasn't gonna cry, and I'm still crying. My eyes was purple. They was barely open. My face was, it was blood. It was like, it was disgusting. Like, I thought I was gonna hate the way I looked for the rest of my life. So okay, so I'm okay, but I I went in the bathroom. I was by myself. It was the first time I saw myself when I had got up, and I was disgusted with myself. It was just bad. Yeah, I was so disgusted. I walked out the bathroom. I tried to act like I was okay, so nobody like would still feel sad, even though everybody was still sad. But I tried to act like I was okay, so nobody would like be concerned. But I threw up. I could not hold it in. Like, I just threw up right after I walked out the bathroom. I didn't even throw up in the bathroom. I tried to like fake it and come back to the room where everybody was waiting on me, and I just threw up right in the garbage. And so my mama best friend had went to she had went to Target. I had to wear a Target outfit out of the hospital. And then y'all, this is another killer for me. I had to wear a Target outfit, whatever. It's time to go home. I have to get in another car to get home. That was irritating. I wanted to walk. It was no way I was walking home though. We lived in the suburbs and we were in the city. Like, it was no way I was walking home. But I didn't want to get in the car. Like, if it was any other way I could have got home, I would have took it home. And my mom was driving. It wasn't like she was gonna let it happen to me, but still, like, that. And then I wanted to be so stubborn. I wanted to say like, I don't want to get in this car, but it was like, girl, how else are you going home? You need to go home. You just almost died in the car accident. So then everybody came home with me. Everybody came home with me. My best friend came home. She spent the night with me. My sister was there. I was also sad because it was time for my sister to go to college, and it's like all this attention is supposed to be on her because she about to leave and go 600 miles away, and here I am getting into a car accident. It was like, it was hard to balance, like getting her ready for college but still making sure that I'm okay. And yeah, that was the worst experience ever. I never want to go through it again. I do not wish car accidents on anybody. I don't understand why people, like, when I see people driving fast now, I don't understand why people drive like they have 7 lives. Like, everybody think they're the best driver. That's what it seems like now. Like, no, I don't be feeling that. I don't be feeling cars. I don't be feeling none of that. So yeah, that was my January recap for y'all. Bought a new car, made my YouTube channel. Oh, I got a raise. I got a new position and I got a raise for my job. Yeah, that's what happened in January. And y'all tune into my next video. It's gonna be a truth or drink best friend edition. I'm bringing my best friend to my channel. We did a little name dropping. We said all type of stuff. But yeah, y'all tune into my next video. I hope y'all like this video. Maybe I'll show y'all my car one day, stuff like that. But thanks for watching. Y'all want to see my keys? I don't know where my keys at. So y'all, that was supposed to be the end of my video, but I came back to tell y'all, don't let nobody rush y'all with overcoming y'all fears. Don't let nobody do it to y'all. It was so many people. Money need a car. You need to buy a car. Money finally got a car. Money got a car finally. It was so many comments that I really could have went without because nobody had to overcome that but me. That was something that was on my time. Nobody was in that car accident besides the people that was in that car accident. Nobody felt how I felt. Nobody got to look in the mirror and see this scar every day but me. So that being said, it was all on me. It was like I didn't have the money. It wasn't like I couldn't get a car. It wasn't like I couldn't even ask for a car. It's the fact that Monty was scared of getting a car. Having a car means you have to drive the car. But don't let nobody rush y'all in doing anything that y'all not comfortable doing. Also, don't be afraid of doing something that you really want to do. Don't let nobody scare y'all into doing something that you really want to do. Don't let nobody scare y'all in making a decision. If you want to do something, if you feel like it's what's best for you, do it. You want to go move somewhere, move there. You want to quit your job and start a business, do it. Anything that's not going to harm you physically or mentally or harm anybody else, do it. Do whatever you want to do. It's your life. Do what makes you happy.